Hello everybody, welcome to the second part of linear equations. In the last one we basically touched upon basic linear equations with one variables. I told you what it is and then we solved 3-4 problems just for the fun of it. Today we are again going to solve some problems, but before that we are also going to tackle linear equations, which are linear equations but they are sometimes they are expressed differently, and I just want to introduce that to you so that you guys don't get confused. Okay. And once again we will be dealing with equations which only will have one variable. Okay, so reducing let's say equations to simpler forms. For example, sometimes you might see equations written as a fraction, and it might be intimidating. Now for any kind of such equations, the first step is that try and bring all the variable terms on one side. Okay. um, so it is 6x plus 1 by 3, and I will bring this term to this side, so it will come with a negative sign because here it is, and then I will bring the constant on one side, and then this is in the form of a fraction, so I will take LCM and then I will open this. So 3 2s are 6, so basically I will multiply 6x plus 1 whole thing with 2 minus 6 is that's 1, so basically I will multiply x minus 3 with 1, that will be 1, and then I will bring this denominator here, so and I will open this, so it will become 12x plus 2 minus x, this is minus minus, so plus 3. Now it has become a simple linear equation, as you can see. Please go ahead and solve it. Yeah, so very simple. Bring the variables on one side and just use either fraction addition or subtraction. In this case it is subtraction, and once you get it, and then just cross multiply, because your denominator then will be in this case is a constant, so then once again bring all the constants on one side and then open and then solve. Yeah. Now we have another problem here which says that digits of a two-digit number differ by 3. If the digits were interchanged and resulting number is added to the original number, we get 143. What can be the original number? So it's a two-digit number. Let's say one digit is x, therefore the other digit will be x plus 3. We don't know which digit is in which place. Okay. If the digits were interchanged and the resulting number is added to the original number, we will get 143. Okay, so now let's assume that the first number is x plus 3, okay, plus x. Yeah, let's say this digit is in the tens place and this x is in the ones place, right? This is in ones place, this is in tens place. So this will be the value of the number, which will be 10x plus 30 plus x, which will be 11x plus 30. Now if I reverse it, then I get 10x plus x plus 3, right? So I get basically 11x plus 3. That's my second number. Now when I add these two, I add them, I get 143, right? So basically it is 22x plus 33 equal to 143, and I get 22x equal to 110, and I get x equal to 5. So one digit is 5, the other digit is 8. My number is either 58 or 85. Whenever I reverse and add, I get 143. Fairly simple. This is another kind of simple equation. Once again, if I need to simplify, I will simply cross multiply x plus 1 into 8. It will be equal to 3 into 2x plus 3, and then you just open the bracket and you get 6x plus 9, and basically you get 2x equal to 1 and x equal to half. Like I said, the easiest chapters in algebra and in math is simple equation, linear equation with one variable, and enjoy it. The only thing is, like in this problem, was logic. So we had to logically first ascertain the two digits, Then we had to say in one case this digit will be in tens place, and therefore the value, writing the value of the number is important, is that I multiplied 10 to this digit. If let's say if this number was 95, it would be nothing but 9 into 10 plus 5 into 1, and that's exactly what I have done here. And in the other case I have done 5 into 10, in this case x into 10, because now I have interchanged the numbers, plus x plus 3. Now I've put x plus 3, this digit, in ones place, and then I have found out the value of the numbers. I have added these two expressions and I've equated it with the given. So it's more of logical reasoning. You get that right, you will always form the equation and you will always solve it. I hope you enjoyed, and with that we close the chapter on linear equations. See you.